Alright guys, welcome back to another Opera Omnia video where we are going to be talking about Lightning's rework, the changes that she got that actually benefits her a whole lot more, and it's going to be preparing her for her BT Plus, which should be here in the next day or so that I'm recording this video. So, as always, if you do enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for future content. Let me know what you guys think about the new Lightning with her rework. If you think it was good enough for her, if it's better, or do you think it's not really, it doesn't really change too much. In my opinion though, after experiencing her with the gameplay that you are watching right now, I actually think she got what she needed. I mean, she needed a little bit extra, that extra little bit of boost to her abilities, and she definitely got it now. Also, one thing that I was not expecting her to actually get was splash damage, but we'll talk about all that in this video. Let's read over what she got. So her crystal level 55, which is her spark strike ability, her skill 1. When you are using spark strike or spark strike plus on her last HP attack, it deals 20% splash HP damage to non-targets. When you are using Spark Strike, it increases the total Brave hits to 6, and it recovers Brave to herself based on 30% of the HP damage dealt. Now, when you are using Spark Strike Plus, it turns into a defense ignoring 4 hits melee Brave plus HP attack, then recovers Brave to herself based on 20% of the HP damage dealt, and then it does another defense ignoring 2 hit melee Brave attack plus HP attack, and it does not consume ability use. That's nutty. That's really good on her, especially with how quickly she acts during fights and how she's a speedy type unit. That really helps her out in her longevity. Her crystal level 60 awakening, which is a skill 2, Flourish of Steel extend. When you are using Flourish of Steel or her plus version, on her last HP attack she deals 20% splash HP damage to non-targets. When you are using the Flourish of Steel, it increases the total Brave hits to 6. When you are using her plus version, it turns into a 4-hit Thunder melee Brave plus HP attack, plus it recovers Brave to herself based on 20% of the HP damage dealt on the first attack, and then it follows up with a 2-hit Thunder melee Brave attack. It allows for 150% stolen Brave, max Brave overflow. On the last HP attack, it recovers Brave to herself based on 50% of the total HP damage dealt. Now it also inflicts a 4-action debuff of the Thunder resist down to all enemies, and it will not consume ability uses. So yes, you have another option to inflict the enemy with a Thunder resist down instead of relying on the LD and or EX ability of hers. Another awesome addition to Lightning's rework. Now for her LD board, the Shadowless Flash Extend, it increases her own attack and Brave damage dealt by a medium amount. When the quest begins, it grants her the 6 actions of the Savior of Soul special effect to herself, which is the little icon above her head. When you are using Crushing Blow, it allows for the 180% Stolen Brave, Max Brave Overflow. On her last HP attack, it deals 20% splash HP damage to non-targets, and it extends the base duration of Savior of Souls by 2 actions. Adds the following effects to the Savior of Souls. When breaking a target or attacking a broken target, the HP damage dealt up small, and Stolen Brave Max Brave Overflow limit goes up as well. There's no percentages on the translations that was provided. And it gets an increase on the Brave gain when dealing Brave damage, and it further increases when breaking a target or attacking a broken target. So yeah, I'm actually very happy with how they treated Lightning and how they made her to the point where she got a little bit more than above, you know, above the average type of rework. She actually got a whole lot more. Now she has a way. Now and I don't know, in a way when you look at it, it kind of feels like you may have to change how you use Lightning, because you know how it is. Usually, you know, you kind of go like skill 1, skill 2, her HP attack, plus, and then afterwards either her EX, depending if you have the speed passes removed, or you may have to use the skill 1 or skill 2 again, and then the EX, right? You know, there's many different patterns with lightning. A lot of people use lightning pretty differently, but now it seems like your main focus is to try to get the plus versions of her abilities to, 1, not consume ability usage, and then 2, having that awesome defense ignoring melee break plus HP attack really helps her out a lot. I think it's gonna be a big plus for her. I'm gonna test her out in a recent Lufenia, or at least one of the recent ones, like maybe like one of the last like 10, just to see like how well she performs against a much harder boss, a much harder difficulty, and kind of, you know, have a better understanding, and, you know, kind of determine a whole lot more as to how she performs in current difficulty level. The other awesome thing is the fact that we now have another option to have a thunder resist down, which will really help her out and will give her that extra little bit of damage. So it seems like one of the first things that really everybody should be doing with lightning is to get that thunder resist down, even though technically you could get it from the EX at the beginning, but you know, if you want to get that extra little bit of damage, I don't see why going with a skill 2 and then EX would not be an option. So, or could be an option, excuse me. But overall, though, I like it. I like the fact that she does splash damage, which is really weird to me, because I'm so used to her doing single target damage, and now seeing her doing this is like, what? So yeah, but yeah, it's different. It's different. It's something that I'm gonna have to get used to, and you know what, I can't complain. I'm actually happy with what she got. I'm really curious as to how her BT plus is going to be. I have not seen anything as of yet that I'm recording this video. I think the data miners might be asleep by now, or they're still trying to gather up information on whatever the data, I guess whatever data was downloaded from the app maintenance. So we, you know, as soon as I get anything, or as soon as I get anything for any of the other characters, including Lightning, with a BT plus, I will, I don't know if I will make a separate video, or if I will make a community post. I don't know, we'll see. No, overall though, I'm happy with what she got, and you know what, I could definitely see myself using her a whole lot more, especially with this team comp that I use here. Lightning plus Kane, yeah, you already know. You already know. Turn control with Lightning, Kane doing that that follow-up damage. Yeah, very nice. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you feel about the Lightning that is in JP now. Again, I will be posting the text down in a pinned comment so that you can look over it again if you need to I guess look it over again. So anyways, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in another video.